Great Gang. I know it's been a few days since Christmas. We're supposed to do the giveaway. We're gonna post that video tonight, or we're gonna film it tonight. Hopefully, post it tomorrow. We've had some delays. I have not been feeling well. We're actually in the drive-thru right now to get COVID tested. So, hope for the best. I got the worst of the worst so far, if that's what it is. We don't even know. We haven't got the test yet, but we're praying that it's not. We're praying that that's not what it is. So, we touch base with y'all, let you know what's going on once everything's done. Yeah, I'm back at the house, Great Gang. We got the COVID test. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. If y'all remember when COVID first hit the streets earlier this year, they were sticking that thing like all the way up. You know what I'm saying? And I've even heard about people doing that mouth swab. But we went to a CVS and it was like pull up. I wanted to video it, but I don't think Great Mom was feeling it. And two, it was kind of awkward with the girl, with the way the girl was like, because we did it right in front of. Let me try to explain it to you. You pull up to the pharmacy drive-through, and you have your appointment set up, so they send you a confirmation number. And once you get your confirmation number, you she'll ask you what it is. She'll go through like simple verification stuff like date of birth, stuff like that. And we was actually about 40 minutes early for our appointment. We just pulled on in to see if they would take us, and she took us right on. But anyways, she put the COVID test in a bag, and she gave us instructions. She said she gave us 4 bags. Okay, 2 of the bags were test materials for me and Grandma. The other 2 bags were paperwork that show you how to get your results in 2 to 6 business days. So she walked us through what we got to do. We took the 2 bags with the result instructions and we put those on the dash to get those out the way. Then we took the COVID test bag and it had a tube in it with like some liquid stuff in it. I don't know exactly what it was, but we didn't mess with that. We just checked it to verify our name was on it and everything was right. There was also a nasal swab stick, and it looked like a huge Q-tip. It was softer. It was real soft actually, and like the one for the flu, it's got like those spikes on it. I don't know. I think the flu one is very painful. A lot of people say it's not, but I can't stand it. But so the COVID stick had a little notch in it to where you could snap it to put it into the test tube with the liquidy stuff I was telling you about, and that's what they ship it in. Then let me see what else. But anyway, she walked us through it, took out the stick, and we put it in our nose. And she literally watch you the whole time. She'll say, "That's far enough," and I just spin it. So we put it up there and spin it. I think mine probably went maybe to about right up in this area. Yeah, it was up there, but it wasn't like brain scraping up there like the first COVID test. It wasn't bad. And then the fact that the stick was so soft that it wasn't very bad at all. And she's like, "All right, you did good. Now take it out and put it in the other nose." So we had to do both sides. And man, mine had so much blood on it. It was, other than the blood, it was dry. Like it was no mucus or nothing. It was just blood all over it. But once we did that, you take the thing out. She'll say, "Okay, that's good enough," and you put it into the tube and seal the tube back up. Take the tube, put it back into a plastic bag, and you seal that bag up. And you pull up 5 feet, put it in a drop box, and she gives you a alcohol wipe to wipe the drop box off, which I thought was pretty cool. And I thought it was cool because I was wondering, like, man, that's got to be a messed up job, man. You apply to be a pharmacist just to hand out medicine all day long, and you got to touch COVID test all day long. And I thought it was the way they got it set up for those employees is it's pretty cool. I mean, it's inconvenient for anybody just waiting to pick up medicine because it does take about 5 to 10 minutes to sit there and wait on the instructions and go step by step and make sure you do everything right. It takes you a good 5 to 10 minutes, and the fact that it was two of us in one car doing it, it took maybe a few minutes longer than normal. But yeah, I do like that they protect their employees that way. They don't have to handle the COVID test whatsoever. Now, I don't know who's going to come by and empty that drop box that we had to put the stuff in because that thing was full. I'm talking full too. It was, when I went to it, I could, it wasn't no push it down in there. You just pretty much was sitting there. It was full. And where we live, it's like it's the area we live in has been declared a COVID hotspot by the White House. So you can just imagine how many people's getting tested, especially after Christmas. And I don't know, man. Like it ain't even one of those things where we were unsafe because that's not the case. We pretty much stopped life for the last 7 to 8 months. All our vlogs have been quarantine vlogs, other than going to the light show, and we was in our car the whole time. You see what I'm saying? So it's not like stuff that we would typically do throughout the year and throughout the day. We have not done anything. My son hasn't played any sports since last year. That's very uncommon since he's been playing sports since he was 2 years old. Um, the baby he really hasn't been nowhere at all. He ain't been nowhere. I mean, it's been a very depressing life. We've been blessed that we've been healthy up to this point, yeah, but it's not been what we normally do. It's not been one of those things where we've been out taking risks and messed around and got sick. And I'm not saying that we are sick. I'm saying that I just wanted to make sure that we're not. You know what I mean? Because the way I feel, I do have some symptoms of it, but not all the symptoms of it, if you know what I mean. Um, like if you know me, you know I wouldn't be sitting in the house with a sweatshirt and under a blanket. That's just, that's just not what I do. I typically got on shorts and a tank top year round. But uh, I go in most of the stores, like grocery stores. Anytime there's somewhere to go, I usually go in those places and do it. And because my wife, she's breastfeeding still, and everything that comes into her passes to the baby. So just to avoid anything, we leave her, let her stay in the car or stay home, and I go knock out whatever errands need to be ran while this COVID stuff's going on. But I mean, man, I take all the precautions. And it ain't like I was telling you, everybody that knows us, our closest friends, they'll tell you the truth. I wear two masks all the time. I mean, I always got a surgical mask up under a different mask. Always. It's just I don't know. I don't know, man. It's just one of those things, I guess. But mm, like I said, we're just gonna pray and hope that everything is good. Uh, so far, the only I've been the only one displaying the most symptoms in this house. Um, the baby has been very, very fussy, fussier than normal, and typically he's a good baby. He don't really, he don't really bother you at all. But, but yeah, he's been very fussy. I'm not sure. I mean, it's not like sniffling or anything, but he is pretty fussy. So that tells me that something's not right with him either. He's not feeling very good. He's been sleeping a lot more also. So he was getting to that point to where he could stay up. He'll play 2 or 3 hours at a time. Now he's pretty much like, all right, I ate, so y'all leave me alone. He ready to lay right down. Um, so far, he and I are the only two displaying any kind of abnormal behaviors. Uh, Big Gray is Big Gray, and it's hard to keep Big Gray down. That dude is, believe it or not, he's probably the gas tank for the whole family. He makes everything go. He wake up ready to go. He go to sleep. He's still ready to go. He's probably mad because he can't go and he gotta go to sleep. That dude's off the chain. But he is not really, not really. How you feel, man?
Good, I just got a headache.
Got a headache?
Yeah.
Okay. Your milk open? All right. I love you. You gonna lay down? You laying down?
Yeah. I'm not going to go to sleep. I'm just going to watch TV for a minute.
All right, then. Love you.
Love you. I love you too.
That's fine.
Okay.
You want to say something to the Grey Gang?
Hey, Grey Gang. What is that?
What?
I kind of read.
It cracks me up. But anyways, um, like I said, he's the gas tank to the family. But as far as the way I feel, my stomach has been literally on 100 for a few days now, and it's been every time I eat, every single time I eat, it's crazy stomach pains. We stopped and ate on the way home, and my stomach's already starting to turn up. My head's been hurting. I've been like very, very, very tired and cold all the time. And it's hard to distinguish. It's hard for me to distinguish because when you start reading symptoms about stuff, it says chills, cold chills. It says I haven't had a fever. Great mom said she took my temperature while I was asleep last night, and I was hot for a second, and then she took it again, and I was back normal. Other than that, as far as fever goes, I don't know. I have been freezing though. I mean, it just been honestly, it feels like I had a fever, but I mean, one minute I'm freezing, and the next minute I'm just dripping in sweat. I woke up at like 5 a.m. in the middle of the night and Had to change my shirt because I was soaking wet. But what else? Like the back of my eyes hurt. I don't know. It started out kind of like burning, like maybe I got too close to some bleach or something when I was cleaning or something, and then it's been a burner ever since. What else? um, see, I thought that I thought that I had COVID before around this time last year, which is kind of before they even announced it as a pandemic and they weren't testing for it because nobody knew about it. But the symptoms I had then, I thought I was going to die. Like absolute, it was horrible. I I couldn't breathe out my nose. I couldn't breathe. Period. I was and I couldn't do that. I couldn't breathe. I was walking around with my son's rescue inhaler every day. Had just to go to work. I was carrying a rescue inhaler, and that's where I got it from work. And I was walking around with the inhaler. I was taking the nebulizer breathing treatments. Um, and this was just to be able to get up and go to work. I would make sure I woke up 20 to 30 minutes earlier so I could do that. And I had to do it for about 2 straight weeks. And even after that, I had a cough for maybe a couple months. It was not good. I felt very, very bad. I had fever, and fever was close to like 102, 103. I had everything that COVID was then. This time, it's not as bad, thank God. But I just know that I don't feel good. And given our situation, I just felt like it would be best for me to get tested. And I just assumed, if I got it, then more than likely Great Mom's got it. Because we're in the same house. We don't quarantine each other in our house. Plus, we both got 2 kids, and it's not possible. It's not possible for us to, you know what I'm saying? She can't do it on her own. I can't do it on my own. We're a team, so that's how we work as a team. We do everything as a team, and it's not. It just wouldn't work for. It wouldn't work for me to stay in one room and the kids never to come in for 2 weeks. Plus, I mean, the way everything's set up, I would have to end up going to a bathroom, going downstairs, and going here doing something. That's gonna cause exposure, and we um we're just having to deal with it. So, like I said, she got her test, I got my test. We're gonna wait and see these results, and hopefully, we everything comes out good. And maybe it's just a stomach bug or something. I don't know, but whatever it is, I'm tired. I don't feel good, which is the main reason why we haven't done the giveaway announcement yet. Um, but I will get with Great Mom this afternoon, and we will pick our winner, and we will make sure we get that taken care of. Uh, until then, comment if you got any more questions. That's pretty much it, though. All right, keep us in your prayers. Peace. Well, great game. As you can see, I'm in the man cave by myself. Quarantine. results came in today. Great mom, negative. Me, positive. I got the vid. So I don't know, I think I'm still in shock. I miss my kids. Uh, I don't know. We got several nurses in our family, and all of them said the 10-day quarantine starting from the day you first felt your symptoms. So that puts my 10 days being up around Thursday or Friday. I ain't really got much to say. I told y'all how I was feeling. Today, I actually feel better. That's what's crazy about it. I feel better. What I figured out is the more I eat, and it's not just, I hear Chubbs crying, it breaks my heart. It's not just it's not eating, period. I gotta have, the more carbs I eat, the more energy I can put in, the better I feel. Like I don't have no chills right now or nothing, and I've been sitting here eating this soup from Chick-fil-A. It's actually pretty good. But yeah, I woke up this morning. I had to call my job and tell them that I did have some symptoms on display for COVID and that I had got tested yesterday. And what else? That was pretty much it. They asked a few questions as far as contact tracing goes. I can't get comfortable with this camera. Yo, excuse me, all the movement. But they asked me a few questions as far as contact tracing goes. I had to answer those. But at that time, I didn't have the results. I literally just found out like an hour ago. And what I said was positive. But honestly, I'm just happy that my symptoms are minimal compared to a lot of other people. We personally know people in our neighborhood that's died from COVID. So you see what I'm saying? It's a blessing that I've been in good health enough to not really be too damn bad. I mean, I haven't felt great. I told y'all that, but I don't know. It's not. I ain't felt. I just put it like this: God has been watching over us. He's been watching over us to the extent that my kids are good. The kids are good. Great mama's good. And I mean, what's the chances of that? Because I've literally been sleeping in the bed, and Chubb sleeps with us. So that's 3 people within 6-7 feet of each other, all in the same room, breathing the same air and everything. And y'all know how babies sleep. They all over the place. One minute he gonna be in my face, next minute he gonna be in Great Mama's face. So yeah, it's really a blessing. I feel like he can sense that something's not right. Plus, he hadn't seen me in like 3 hours. So I think that he may be in shock too. I'm still trying to. I have no clue how this happened. I'm pretty sure I got it from work. I mean, that's the only thing I've done different in the last 8 months. That because they released us from work in April. I got deemed high risk, So we stayed off until December the 14th. And they we stayed off work till December the 14th. And just went back on the 14th. Hold on. Look at this love, y'all. That's my dog, Scat D. Dropping off the diapers. He picked it up for us. Ain't that love? Look at that. I got my son some food and everything. That's real. I'll be right back. I'm gonna holler at him through the window. That was love right there, y'all. Because we sure was out of diapers. But anyways. Yeah, I don't know how I got it. Pretty sure I got it from work. But I don't know. Like I said, I went to work on the 14th, 15th, 16th, took vacation on the 17th. And my first day of any type of symptom was the 21st. So they say that it takes you 2 to 14 days to display symptoms with COVID after exposure. That's right there in that window. That's the only thing that I've done different in the last 8 months to now. So I don't know. But we're gonna make it through. God's taking care of us. I feel fine. It's just a matter of waiting it out. I don't want to spread it. So I'm quarantining. I miss my family, my wife, my kids. Y'all watch this. I love y'all. If you need me, I'm one call away. Just holler at me. Love y'all.